Eugene Willis here, Black Nerd Ninja. For those who know me by Nerd, we are back in the building. I don't know where I was going with that. I think I got into a groove now. This is video 2 for those who are keeping up. The last one was video 1 for those who are keeping up. Hope everybody's doing well in this new year. Hope you're still alive and kicking. If not, we're praying for you. You know, that's all we're really gonna do in this time is just pray for you. I can't offer you anything, so if you need money or anything, don't hit me up. Can't cash out you nothing. I got my own problems. There's a me before this me, right? So I always wonder, it's been a minute since I've had like a background check done on myself. So in this new position, they had to do a background check. And like I say, before this version of me, there's another version that's, as I looked it over, right, I was expecting to see a few things, right, just looking it over. I was expecting to see a few things, but nothing's there. Nothing's on there. Yeah, nothing, like, nothing, which is good, which is real good, you know, because, you know, it's easy to get into all this mess, right? It's easy to get into, but it's hard to get out of, man. It took like just a series of bad decisions, nothing hardcore, nothing like that. And if there is something like that, I'm not gonna divulge it. 2 years of probation. I pleaded no low, no contest to a lot of stuff. So I mean, that lets you know like it wasn't nothing major, right? So we ain't trying. This ain't no hardcore. This ain't me showing. This is the book that changed my whole mentality, and it's called Cleaning Up Your Mental Mess. If you haven't checked it out, I'm gonna drop the link below in this video. I talked about in the last video. I'm gonna drop it below in this video. Check it out. It's well worth it. It once again helps you quiet the chaos. So back to my point. I was wondering what was on my my report. Because, you know, I was wondering if certain things were still showing up, and just getting a chance to look it over and to see like, nah, there's nothing there. It's all off, man. Like a lot of people don't know that version of me, and a lot of people may not know that version of you, right? A lot of people may not know that version of you. Like a lot of people may see you now, but they don't know who you were before you started making better life decisions for your life. So just know that it gets better. Just know that it gets better. Was people who knew me, not my inner circle, but people I would just calmly hang out with during those times, right? So I went from hanging out with, just give you context, I went from hanging out with like 20 plus people, throwing parties every weekend, just whatever the case may be, to when I started making better life decisions for my life, went down to like just close like 10, maybe 5. I was being a bad boy wrong. I was doing it wrong. And I like told the judge, said, well, thank you. Here's my bad boy card. You ain't gotta worry about me no more, because clearly y'all win. I'm not gonna beat y'all. I'm not gonna beat the system. I'm not gonna beat the cops. I'm not gonna beat none of y'all. Y'all win. Y'all got it. Period. Y'all got it. And so, long story short, I ended up in that courtroom, and instead of, when they got to call the charges out, blah, blah, had to go, you're on probation, boom. So instead of going back this way with where the guy got locked up with, he went that way, I ended up going this way and like go see, and I had to start my paperwork. I had to like, so when can you when will we meet you back at jail, sir? When you gonna turn yourself in? You need 25 hours to get your affairs in order. When you gonna, like, what you gonna you know what I'm saying? But but I say this, man, like, so to see this background check and see that all that's offered there, and to see where my life is now, that lets you know like your life is a series of decisions. And that's why I said in the beginning, I made a series of bad decisions that landed me in that spot. It wasn't God that got me there. It wasn't none of that. It was my series of bad decisions that landed me there. So for all those who out there who are either you're still making bad decisions or you're slowly trying to get out of it, it's a process, but stay in the process. I had a friend who preached, Shirley Ann preached a sermon one time. She said, while you're in the process, there should be some progress. So I'm just telling y'all to stay in the process, because there'll slowly be some progress. It took a total of, I would say, just now in my life, right? So it took like at least 20 years for me to even for me to get to where I'm at, because you need those decisions, those poor decision makings, to get you to where you need to be. Not all the time, but sometimes, right? If you don't want to listen, because I didn't want to listen to wise counseling, I didn't want to listen to friends who warned me, I didn't want to listen to the warnings even from God. So I didn't want to listen to nothing. So my decisions landed me, my poor decision making landed me in that circumstance. And it's all good. So it worked out. It worked out, you know. I don't go to that county no more. We had a family reunion. I don't go to that county no more. Not at all. But take care of yourself. Try, like I say, the book is called, let me pull that up again for y'all so I can say it again. The book is called Cleaning Up Your Mental Mess. If you can, check that book out. Check it out. If you haven't already checked it out, check it out. Check it out and then apply it. Check it out and apply it. And I promise you, when you start governing your thoughts and start being mindful of your thoughts and being mindful of what you're thinking about and being mindful of just everything, I promise you'll start seeing life totally different. Anyway, over the break, man, I found myself, I found myself right there before the holiday break, walking out of my office, and I walked to the parking lot, and I was in the parking lot, and I did a circle, and I was like, you know what? It was like, hey, let's get something to eat, but now I was like, I'm not hungry. And then I walked in a circle, I kid you not. I walked in a circle, and then I stopped, and then a good friend of mine, GT Money, walked past me, and he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not so about to go get some eat, but I'm not hungry. I'm at the house chilling, and over the break, like I said, I turned my phone off during the holidays, just so I can clear my thoughts and trying to practice what I'm learning inside this book, right? And so I found Social Dilemma, you know, and check the documentary out. And if you want to, people have reviewed it on YouTube. Like I said, once again, I'm not attacking this like you don't know, but just in case you don't, Social Dilemma, it's on YouTube. It's on Netflix, I'm sorry. It's on Netflix. And anyway, pretty much it just breaks down the programming of the of how you can be programmed by your devices or by your machines, whatever the case may be, social media, you know, all the horror stories you've heard. But in a basic, simple way, I like how they were just saying, hey, let me reset this. So let's do another, let's cancel that, and then we'll do 15. That should give us, I think we got nowhere. Anyway, Social Dilemma, and how we're on our devices, and it's not, I don't want to say brainwashed, but just being reprogrammed, right? I guess it's saying brainwash. I should just say brainwash. Anyway, yeah, we'll go with that. Brainwash, in a way. So simply just being on your device 24/7 all day, and taking the recommendations that whatever the app or on the website is saying. Hey, do you want to check out? This is recommended for you. Hey, this is and all it is, simple form, is picking up your pattern. That's all. Is your human pattern. And me personally, that's why I turned my phone. I was like, I don't like the fact that my device knows more about me than anything else. I didn't like that. And so I turned my phone off, and I'm watching Social Dilemma, watching how they're breaking it down. And like I said, they keep it simple. Like, if you haven't, just check it out. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's worth a watch. And as long as you keep it like I said, once again, just how, if you keep it basic, keep it simple, and understand the simple fact is your phone or your devices or your applications are picking up on your pattern, and you go attack from that angle, you'll be fine, right? And then once you understand that, then you understand, hey, maybe I do need to detach a little bit. Maybe I do need to put the phone down a little bit. So you get a chance, check that out. And I like how I was watching I know you guys have heard of Country Wayne, but I like one of the interviews he did, and he was just talking about, because it took me a minute to understand content, right? What we're doing now, creating content, right? Creating content for you guys to consume. You may like it, you may not like it, and then maybe somewhere like this just boo-hooing because you didn't like it, or the views aren't going up, or I'm not becoming popular, whatever the case may be. He was talking about this is the content is the new value. That's the value. Your content, your data, all of that is the new money, right? Is the new tool, is the new wealth. So if I can keep your attention, if I can build my value off you streaming, you resharing, you clicking on it, you interacting with my content, or with the information, or with the ad, whatever the case may be, that's where it's at. That's where everybody's going virtual. That's where it's at. And it's not good or bad, it's about balance, however you balance it out. But he was breaking down content, because it took me a minute to understand what kind of content to create. Do I want to create content? I don't even care to create content, not in this fashion. I'm used to creating content because I create music too. I create art too. Getting back into drawing and all that good stuff. But I've created all my life. But creating this type of content to put out here in the virtual world where you guys can interact with it. That's what he gave the example of when you guys probably seen this video. His son made a video that he crashed the car, and this has been months ago. All this one I'm putting out, this is me just. But he made this video where in the interview he's like, yeah, he crashed the car, but by him making that video, he got more than enough money to go repair the car, right? Some of us may not never see that, but if you can at least create enough content, if we all, right, can create enough content to at least be able to buy groceries in the house, create enough content, provide enough content to where we can at least be able to pay a few bills, maybe like pay your basic bills, right? The whole, everybody's gonna be famous, everybody's gonna be this, be that. Nah, if that's what you're going for, that's cool, right? Looking at I started watching his model as it morphed, right? So he was making videos right in the beginning. It was him, and then him and his brothers. Then he started adding more characters in. And a lot of people have done this. I forget what's his name. Big Ja from West Coast, same thing. I admired what he did there. How they took crews and they just started, even TC, I think it's TC Thompson, Clayton, I think it's Clayton, something like that. Anyway, they started creating this content, and they included more and more people in it, to where those people start branching off, and you start seeing those people in other videos doing their own thing, and they work together. It became like a little collective. So watching Country Wayne go from doing videos by himself, right, to brothers in video, right, to now kids in video, to Ro in videos, to now you got the father back in life, got the mother, like, to watch the progress of that, right, creating content, and then the humbleness, right, or the security within himself, right, to create videos that he's not even in, right? So he'll have Ro and the father and the Blake's father do a video, right? Supposedly, do a video, and he's not even in the video and still posts on his page. Like, that's content, right? Content where he's building it around him, right? So when he dropped that, man, that really changed my perspective on content. That really changed my perspective on how to create, changed my perspective on what's creating, what we're doing, right? Yeah, so yeah, if you can, man, just create. Gary Vee says, just create. Yeah, I'm doing the cliche, naming all the cliche YouTubers, naming all the cliche LinkedIn. Like, nah, yeah, I'm naming all the cliche. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing in my life, naming all the cliche. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what that create, create, create. I almost see that's like if you get a chance, check out Demolition Man. I think it's Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes. In there, in that movie, all the popular songs in that movie are old ads, are old jingles. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. It's more like people are dancing. It's short jingles. Those are jingles. They're short jingles. Yeah, they're long songs, but they use them as jingles. And so if you check that out and check how the top restaurants like Taco Bell, it's like the top restaurant. Like, not saying it, but I'm saying it, right? So check it out. Life imitates art, and art imitates life. For your security, right? Let me get a little security here. So with your data, and with your content, or if you're on Cash App, you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, whatever, you're on Google, and this is for the basic user, even if you're not on all that, but you do have email, you do have all these other things you log into, put a 2-factor on it. Right, I'm gonna wrap this up because this is about data. I'm gonna wrap this up. We kicked it off with my own data, how I thought it was gonna be a bunch of stuff, but ended up being clean. And now we're scrolling to your data and everyday data, as we advance and as we move along in the virtual world. You want to make sure same way you got a double lock on your door. All right, put a 2-factor on your data. So on Google, on your Gmail, on all that, you can put a 2-factor, have a security code sent to you for you. If you're gonna do it on your phone, have some type of security code. You can have Google or Yahoo, or I say Yahoo, AOL. You have AOL, but you have all these different applications send a security code or something, so you can have a 2-factor. And know that when you're interacting with these different applications or different programs, whether the case where you're on desktop, iPad, your phone, just know that whenever you're interacting, be mindful. Look for the HTTPS for secure. Look for that in the corner. Don't click on everything, especially if you're on a PC. A lot of PCs get messed up because we click on everything. Everybody want to you're on your PC. So when I say PC, I'm talking about your Dell laptop. It's everything that's not a Mac. You click on stuff on your Windows, and you just click, just clicking links. When emails are coming in, you're not sure who they're from. You've never seen that email account before. Check the email address. If it's something weird, delete it. Don't click on anything in the email. Right? So just be mindful of your data. You got to protect your data. Once again, thank you for your time and your energy. I am Eugene Willis, Black Nerd Ninja. Thank you for checking the channel out. Please subscribe. Please follow. Drop your comments below about if you've seen Social Dilemma, right? If you are securing your stuff, make sure drop comment below and just let us know. Let us know how you're feeling. All right, we out.
My tit tat, where they get they lick backs. Pull up at the pawn shop and load the merch bag.